top 3 offenses in the NFL next year?
Ooh, good question. So, Chargers, number 1.
We're counting health with this, though.
Yeah.
We need to count health with this.
I think the Chargers are going to have a monster year, right?
Day, yeah.
I mean, Justin
Herbert. At the end of the
Herbert.
day, I want you to tell me who ends up scoring the most points per game on average, tiering them top 3. You could even do AFC and NFC if you'd like, to make it easier.
In the AFC, I mean, it's really hard to go against the Chiefs, even though you got Kadarius Toney as your number 1 wide receiver, or MVS. Travis Kelce is going to be 35 years old, but he's still the most elite tight end in the league, obviously, and Mahomes is the best quarterback I've ever seen in my life, and Andy Reid's still calling the plays. Pacheco will probably have a monster year, even though he's dinged. It looks like he's going to be ready for week 1. So I'll go with the Chargers, number 1. I think they live up to expectations because I like Kellen Moore. He's going to allow Justin Herbert to push the ball down the field. Getting Austin Eckler back was huge. You know, obviously, he's pissed off like the rest of the running backs, but that's a guy that could legitimately score 20 touchdowns. You know, he could catch the ball out of the backfield. He could really do it all. So I think he's going to have a monster year. Quentin Johnson was a huge draft pick out of TCU because now you have a slot guy. And obviously Mike Williams, and he's never healthy at all. So, and Keenan Williams as well. So I would go probably Chargers, Chiefs, and then I'm a believer in the Jets, so I'll throw the Jets out there as that third team.
So you're going to put them over teams like the Eagles and the Bills, because I'd still probably go Chiefs 1. I'd maybe throw the Chargers in there at like 2.
Yeah, I don't like Ken Dorsey as a play caller, so I think that's why the Bills are going to take a step back. I don't know
that with just AFC there. You're not doing NFC.
That was AFC. Okay. NFC's tough, man. I'm going to go Cowboys number 1.
You're just trolling now.
I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling.
Over the Eagles. You're taking the Cowboys offense over the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going to put the Eagles number 2. I'm going to put the Cowboys number 1. I'm telling you. If the Cowboys suck this year, you guys control me all season long.
I cannot wait to.
I did this with the Giants last year.
Lions aren't a top 3 offense in the NFC?
No, I think they are. I'm going to put them number 3. It's tough for me to put the Lions. I love Ben Johnson, and I love what I saw last year, the last 8 weeks of the season. But it's hard for me to put Jared Goff above Dak and Jalen, who, in my opinion, are the top quarterbacks in the NFC. You know what I mean? Ben Johnson was able to do really good stuff with Jared Goff last year. So was McVay that Super Bowl year. And then defenses caught on, and they're like, oh, wait, this guy can't push the ball 30 yards down the field. Dak can, and Jalen actually can as well. Jalen's rookie year, he couldn't throw the ball down the field last year. Actually, Warren Sharp just put this on social media, this tweet, so I don't want to steal it, but really good stuff. I mean, he could make the throws. I didn't know that Jalen could make. So I would have to go, Dallas, Philadelphia, and then I'll go Detroit, number 3. I have to go Dallas over Philly because they're my pick to win it all.
Listen, if you want to do that, that's fine. I still got to go Philadelphia. There's so many weapons there, and they got better weapons in the backfield. I mean, I just don't trust a team that says they're going to run the ball more, and then they don't have the weapons. They don't have the horses to be able to run the ball more. I'd maybe put Dallas too, just to give them credit. If Dak Prescott stays healthy, we know that they can put up points. Then the question really becomes here: if it's Detroit or don't rule out San Francisco if Brock Purdy looks good. The problem is we don't know whether he's actually going to look good. And then there's still the Vikings.
That's what made me think about it. Yeah.
Justin Jefferson, we know how great he is, but TJ Hawkinson, a full offseason working with this team now. We talk about Jordan Addison, you're added there. They're not going to be able to defend anybody. So what their whole goal is going to be is just outscore everyone. So the NFC may not have as much talent as the AFC, but you're at least looking at that and saying, you got some offenses over there in the NFC. The AFC, it's kind of like more expected teams. Kansas City, Buffalo, Cincinnati, and then, maybe Kellen Moore elevates the Chargers to that next level. I just don't think I can put the Chargers over Kansas City offensively just because of the fact that I'm taking Patrick Mahomes over Justin Herbert, but also you got receivers with the Chargers that are always hurt. I know we look at this and say, okay, we can't throw in injuries because you can't predict when or how, but when there's a consistent injury history with all of the top receivers for the Chargers, that is something that you at least have to think about. I think that will hold them back.
They have high expectations this year, so I understand why people are down. You got to look at the previous years and what their win totals have been. They've had like 8.5 win totals, 9.5 win totals, like somewhere around there. Now your win total's at 11.5. Like, now you're on the upper echelon of the league. You're with the Patrick Mahomes. You're with the Lamar Jacksons of the league, and you don't get healthier playing football. That's the sad part of it. So, a calf strain now means a lot, and you're missing a lot of valuable practice time. They already start slow in the beginning of the season, and he had a really bad issue throwing interceptions last year, and now they lose probably one of their best defenders in that secondary, and Jesse Bates to the Atlanta Falcons. So, I understand why thinking, the Bengals are going to take a step back, and I'm actually on the under on their win total. Win total is at 11.5. I think they finished somewhere around 10 wins.
Oh, Terrell, the last game we got tonight, preseason, we get Denver, Arizona. Well, we still got Washington, Cleveland, we think, if this weather delay ever ends. But Denver, Arizona, everybody's, writing off Arizona. They think they're going to have the worst record. Are you there with the Cardinals, even if Kyler Murray does come back, like it's just destined they're going to be a 3-win team and they're going to have the number 1 overall pick? Or do you think they might surprise some people? Not saying they're going to be a playoff team, but maybe win like 7-8 games.
No, I don't. I think that they're going to be bad. I think they're actually going to be bad. I think that they're looking towards the future. They already understand that they may not move Kyler this year, but they'll probably look to move him next year and let the quarterback market play out a little bit more and let more people be buyers and everybody realize, hey, every team in the league can't get Caleb Williams. So if the Cardinals get Caleb Williams, well, somebody else is going to be a buyer for Kyler Murray, and they'll probably move him for 50 cents on the dollar, 25 cents on the dollar, something like that. But I think the Cardinals are absolutely looking towards the future, and their roster moves have kind of said that. So I don't know how you can back this team at all throughout the regular season. I mean, I guess you could do a Colt McCoy revenge angle week 1 with the +6, but I don't know, man. I'm not betting on Colt McCoy for the majority of this season for the Cardinals. I think they're going to have a bad season.
Well, that's good because my Commanders may not win that many games, so I'm hoping they at least can beat Colt McCoy and the Cardinals. So thank you for at least being on my team's side there because Ryan is just fading them nonstop. Talking to Terrell Furman, BetMGM tonight. We were talking a little bit about the AFC North a little while ago. Bengals win total sitting at 10.5 along with the Ravens. Browns are 9.5, Steelers 8.5. I mean, this could end up being not only the best division in football, but maybe, and it's a rare, sorry, the Packers just intercepted with 53 seconds to go. I need them to go all the way down. Take it back. Damn it. All right, this is me in the middle of a sweat of a first half of preseason game, Terrell. God, I miss football, but also this is terrible. When you look at the AFC North, the Browns at 9.5, is this a team that you look at and say, you know what? People are overlooking them a little bit because of last year and because of what we've seen in the past? Or do you look at the Browns and say, nah, I just don't see it with how crowded the AFC is?
I hate to say I'm kind of in the middle, but I think it depends on Kevin Stefanski. Honestly, are you going to adjust to the quarterback that you have now? He's had, during his time with the Bengals, terrible quarterback play, and it was so easy to say, hey, Nick Chubb, hey, Kareem Hunt, carry us all the way through the season. I need y'all to run the ball 1,000,000 times, and all I need is my quarterback to be a game manager. Well, Deshaun Watson is going to want to sling the ball, and if he's not slinging the ball, he's going to be unhappy, and you want to keep your quarterback happy. So, hey, Stefanski, are you going to change the offense? Are you going to do less of Nick Chubb and more of Deshaun Watson? Or are you going to play to what your strengths are and just say, Deshaun, you need to fit in where you can? And I don't think they're going to do that with how much guaranteed money he's going to get. So if they continue to put the ball in Deshaun Watson's hands, I'm not certain if that new play style is going to be good enough for them to get to 10 wins. But I think that they're going to be competitive in the division. I think that the bottom of this division probably ends at about 8 wins, maybe 7 wins. But I think the Browns are just going to be more competitive in their divisional games. But when they get outside the division, that's probably where they're going to fold a lot more.